Ever had your ass whipped by a girl? Mm-hmm. I have. Yep. Childhood stuff, grade school stuff. Drunken stuff. Well, let's not upset the AI, the YouTube AI. Turn that down, boy. Yeah, God, this is weird. As I start to lay down these tracks, things come back to me. She slapped me so hard, and I am quite certain I deserved it. She slapped me so hard. She knocked me off of a landing, front porch landing. Everything's cement. Onto like patio below, which is also cement. About a 3-foot drop, yard, a little bit more. I landed right on my left heel. So maybe 4-foot drop. You know, we're not talking terminal velocity here, but you know, good drop. Maybe quarter of the way terminal velocity. How's that? What does it take to achieve terminal velocity? How many seconds of free fall does it take? Somebody help me. Never mind. Other things being equal, I mean, you know, an atmosphere, an Earth atmosphere at say 12,000 feet. Okay, sorry, I digress. She slapped me so hard. She knocked me off this landing, and I landed on my heel squarely. I'm sure I said something. She was a big, beautiful woman. Hey, they're your monikers, okay? Shut up. Pretty lady. And so now, to this day, if you ask an orthopedic doctor, yeah, but it's just got this little hairline. It's broken. But it's just got like this little. It's broke. But doctor, look at the X-ray. It's broken. Yeah, they're kind of staunch about that shit. You know, it's either broken or it's not broken. There's like no, there's no fracturing or crack. It's either broken or it's not broken. They're real black and white about that. They should take a fucking Xanax or something. Or, I don't know. Lovely reminder of my youth. I used to watch my grandfather predict a rain coming. He was very good at predicting the rain. He had a mining accident. Busted up a bunch of bones. Yeah, to this day, if it's like a pressure change, something like that, it's like my left heel, yeah, we'll go up and start walking on the ball of our foot. That's probably better for a little while. Yeah. I'm not even talking about that one. That one was totally embarrassing. Joanne, yeah, the tomboy. And she was like 3 or 4 years older than me, I might add. Damn, she lit me up. I stood there and took it though. I tried to give it back. She was. Yeah, I've had my ass whipped by some girls. I'm man enough to admit it. When I was online dating, man, just the cesspool of human wreckage. So I hook up with this dominatrix. I've got her on my line. Plenty of Fish. Reputable dating app. Plenty of Fish. Was it Hinge? No, it was Plenty of Fish. Yeah. Yeah. Well, of course, I met Anya Ivy on Hinge under the assumed name Cindy, or is it the other way around? I don't know. Refer to one of my earliest posts if you're interested. Yes, when dating apps present aged porn stars, worn out porn stars, for your field of selection. Yeah. You go back and look at some of my earliest posts. There's a world of human wreckage. The industry of pornography. Anyway, back to my current online dating world of human wreckage. So yeah, I hooked up with this dominatrix on the dating app. And we're texting back and forth. She just couldn't let go of me. She was looking for a sub. But she couldn't let go of me. And she didn't know why. I enjoyed that. As I eventually brought her back, or brought her to the fulcrum. The fulcrum being the four-lettered word love. And what she had turned it into, lust. A perversion of something beautiful. Now, am I damning or condoning sub-dom, doms? Yeah, you do you. Like that Joker guy says, you do you. But I'll ask you this. Like some of the other examples I've given you of confrontations I've had or offers that I've been given, does that sound like a wholesome relationship to you? Because it doesn't to me. And I eventually brought her to that point as best I could because I captivated her with my language. I made sure I was especially flowery where I needed to be, and the whole time maintaining a beta tone almost. I did not show her my strength. That would be foolish. I would lose her. I would lose the fish on the line before I could plant the seed, and not my semen. When I say seed. Yeah. A world of human wreckage. Let's end on a happy note. What say you, Scary Moo? That was her name, Mary Lou. And they called her Scary Moo. Yeah, quick aside. Chicago. 1970-some, probably. Late 70s. The fellow partier. Partying, that's a total misnomer. Drug using. Fellow drug user. You know, her name was Mary Lou, and they called her Scary Moo. Can you imagine the stuff that's in your head? And what's really scary is you're walking down the road, and all of a sudden your brain goes, here, smell this. And you go, oh, I've forgotten about that memory. All right, let's end on a high note. I want to tell you about two young ladies that I know that are nothing but trouble. Excuse me. We're going to give them assumed names. We're going to give them, to protect the, well, I can't really call these two little hellions, these two little darlings. I can't really call them innocent because they're not. No, they're not. All right, so we're just going to give them assumed names. We're going to call them Constance and Loretta. Okay? That's not their real names, though, but that's like their cover names that I'm giving them: Constance and Loretta. They work together. Now, you can also you can sub out Constance if you don't like that name. Let's say that's your name, okay? Because I'm getting ready to tell you the story about Constance and Loretta. Let's say that Constance is your name, and you don't really, you don't want to be associated with this story. I get it. I get it 100%. So what you should do probably is go ahead and take out the word Constance and put in baby crawler. Yeah, 2 words. It's not really a compound word. It's 2 words, but both of the first letters should be capitalized because it is a proper name. So baby crawler. Okay, baby crawler. Oh, what the hell? Let's just throw Constance out altogether. Hold on, I have to adjust my. I have to adjust something. There it is so adjusted. I stand so adjusted, sir. Let's just throw Constance out altogether, and we're just going to call it. We're going to call these 2 lovely ladies Baby Crawler and Loretta. No. Here's what we're going to do. Pull out my Sharpie. We're going to call them We're going to call them. I'm going to run a line through that too. We're going to call them Baby Crawler and Highlighter Girl. Now that's HI-LITER. Okay? That's important. Highlighter Girl. There. Okay, we killed the dominatrix. We can get rid of that. Hag. Man, she was a hag anyway. Oh. I got my ass whipped by girls. I fessed. I confessed. Okay. So we're going to call them Baby Crawler and Highlighter Girl. Okay? Now, Baby Crawler is not I want to call her a hometown girl. You know what I mean? One of the girls, one of the guys, one of the boys, one of the whatever. She's just a local yokel. Lovely young lady. Doing her thing, running her game, making bank and, and hoping that, her employer given vehicle doesn't catch fire again. Okay, so that's Baby Crawler. I've known Baby Crawler for a long time now. I knew Baby Crawler before she was Baby Crawler. And I enjoyed giving her that name, Baby Crawler. She was in the midst of, I want to say, like doing the bar hopping thing in Ocean City. And then she found out like a couple of her good friends, one of her good friends, had really really. I mean, let me try and ease up on the vulgarity for once. One of her, good and trusted friends really fucked her in the ass, you know what I mean, with a big black dildo. Yeah. And she confides in me. Okay, I add that to my bill. And she confides in me, because I think I'd mentioned something because I was still on social media. I said, "Hey, who's that girl there you were?" And she began to tell me about it. I was like, I could maybe, for, short term, And then she begins to tell me about how this girl stabbed her in the back, right? I won't repeat what I said the first time because I think you got the gist of it. And if you're still listening, I'm impressed. I'm still listening because I'm talking. So I'm always listening when I'm talking. To my self-talk, I mean. You know what I mean. So Baby Crawler, wonderful young lady, now wonderful woman. She's always been kind of there for me. She's always been kind of there. Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, or shine, or, Mamma Mia snakes, or anything like that. It's a special snake, peculiar here to Southern Maryland, Hughesville. They're called Mamma Mia snakes, don't ask. So, and I, even if there's Mamma Mia snakes twirled around my mailbox, doesn't stop this girl. That mail's getting there. Unless, of course, it's Thursday. then, we don't know. We're not sure. But if the sun is shining and it's a beautiful spring morning, I can guarantee you that meal, if any, is going to be there early. Promise you that. Promise you that. Look, got so excited. I started to breathe my own spit. Now you're excited when that happens. Thinking about the baby crawler. Okay, that's enough blowing smoke up her Heineken. She knows she's a good girl. That's all that matters. Okay, the other one, highlighter girl. Oh my goodness. Yeah, highlighter girl. She's a piece of work now. Tell you what. I don't think she's one of us down here. She's certainly not a SMIB. She can't be a SMIB. I know she's a transplant. I want to say Pennsylvania or something's coming to mind or something like that. Or I think maybe a significant other might be, something like that or something. Got to be careful here because then you could identify her if I go any further. I have to be careful. Because you could triangulate without using trigonometry. You could do it. Or a cell phone tower. You could triangulate and figure out who I'm talking about. We can't have that. Yeah, last time I saw this girl. You remember that girl I told you about I used to date a while back? It had the Frankenstein bolt. Remember? Frankenstein bolt. Go back to Triangles of Love. Triangles of Love. Yes. So I'm out and about running my game, doing my thing. I'm doing my thing, And highlighter girl comes out from behind the back because I had to go into her place, a business establishment. Now this girl ain't hard to look at, but neither is baby crawler. Okay, all right. Now you know how I feel about women. You know how shallow I am. Hal ain't got nothing on me. Okay. But, highlighter girl comes out from the back, says, "Where you been, stupid?" And I was like, I've been doing my thing. I've been biding my time, girl. You got enough fucking highlighter? What do you call that shit? You look like a two-tone porcupine. What is that? I mean, not a porcupine, but you're like a waterfall of black and red licorice. And I don't like saying the because I think it should be licorice. Okay, but that's just me, and that would be wrong. You're like a waterfall of black and red licorice. Kind of hot, I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, how many highlights do you need to say, I'm all that in a bag of chips, but yet I work in Podunk, Southern Maryland? Yeah, you stand out. You got it going on. All I'm saying is just back off on some of the highlights. Like, we try to get it at 57. Is that a prime number? It shouldn't be. Something's telling you 57 is not a prime number. 7, 49, 8, 63. Okay, so not like Heinz, but just call 57 absolute value. And that's where you put a line on either side of it. It's kind of like leaning a little bit, but in scientific notation, that means just absolute value. 57. Don't worry about negative signs, any of that shit, okay? Try to keep up. So I'm like, she got all these 57 highlights in her hair. And I'm like, I didn't say it to her, to her face. I didn't have the courage, really. She's kind of fucking mean. You want to know the truth? You think I'm lying? You can ask Baby Crawler about that. She might be one of them dominatrix types. I don't know. I'm not accusing highlighter girl of being a dominatrix. I'm not. But I'm just going to say she carries herself very, very cocksuredly. Okay? All right, I'll leave it at that. I think I've done enough damage here. Oh, I'm almost 20 minutes in. I know I've done enough damage. Peace.